A lot of creators already use their iPhone 15 or 16 Pro Max as their main content creation camera. So now the big question is, do you still really need something like the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 to make sure that you provide beautiful and amazing content? Well, I've actually used both of these devices to make extensive content, both for talking head videos, B-rolls, vlogs, and in this video I'll be breaking both of them down so we can figure out if your smartphone or if the iPhone smartphone is actually quite enough for you, or it's time for you to upgrade and get a dedicated camera like the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. So let's start by comparing the cameras themselves in both sensor size, image quality, and how they hold up when you're shooting solo with both of these devices. Now for the camera hardware, the iPhone 16 or the 15 Pro Max has that 48 megapixel main camera sensor with advanced computational photography. It also has a cinematic mode with automatic background blur and subject tracking. Now the iPhone 15 or 16 Pro Max also gives you the ability for you to record ProRes video up to 4K 60 frames per second, and also the 16 you can also attach like an external SSD for you if you're shooting log, for you to save some storage on your phone and to save those information directly or those footages directly to an external SSD. Now the 16 Pro Max also adds better low light performance, and when you're shooting log it gives you the ability to adjust some of those information and save a lot of details in those shots. The iPhone also has water and dust resistant IP68 rating, and it's an all-in-all smartphone and camera for you to use. While the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 has that 1-inch Cosmos sensor for better dynamic range and low light shots, it can shoot up to 4K 120 frames per second with 10-bit D-Log and M for cinematic color grading. One thing you'll notice is that this has a built-in 3-axis mechanical gimbal for true stabilization, which is something we're going to talk about and look further into this video, and it's a dedicated creator tool with a rotational touchscreen. Now there's no official rating for this, so you need to be cautious when you're using this outside because it is not dust or water resistant, as there's no official IP rating attached to the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. For video quality, the iPhone has a ProRes which offers beautiful and excellent details and flexibility in all of your posts. It has a cinematic mode that adds depth of field into your videos, and the rear cameras are so powerful. But you see, you can't really film with the rear camera of this because you can't really frame up yourself and to have you putting yourself out of frame. So that is one of the things you need to put in mind if you're looking to use the rear camera as opposed to using the front camera, which actually has like a lower video quality. The front camera has 12 megapixel. It is decent for casual blocking, but I would have preferred to use the rear camera because that's where you're actually taking most advantage of the iPhone camera. But the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 has that D-Log M that provides you wide dynamic range and cinematic control. It is rear facing only, but it has a flip screen which makes self-recording super easy. Now the footage also feels more consistent and is less digitally processed like what the iPhone does for you. Ideally for controlled shooting environment and B-roll, the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 would actually perform quite better, but audio is also 50% as good as your video quality, so making sure you have good audio is one of the most essential things you need to factor in while you're filming or making video. For audio, the iPhone 15 Pro Max has some built-in audio mics. It's pretty really decent mic for, you know, some amazing voice capture. It also has that lightning or the USB-C port whereby you can support and use external mics to get better audio quality, and it also can connect 2 pro level mics with adapter or any kind of wireless mic you'd like to use. This comes with a wide range of accessories that you can attach to it, like cages, mounts, even filters for the lens, but it's going to make your phone end up looking a little bit bulky. While the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 has that directional triple mic array with the wind suppression, it also has native support for all the DJI mics, so you wouldn't really need an adapter to use the DJI mic that come with it. It has a mic input, a USB-C port, and also a dedicated wireless mic pairing. If you get the creator combo, which also includes tripod mount and some other battery and other accessories, it also comes with one additional mic that you can just whip out, connect with this without you having to pair. It connects instantly. For battery life, the iPhone 15 Pro Max boosts of all day, but when heavy recording with this, it is going to drain really fast and it overheats. It has up to 1 terabyte SSD with no form of SD card slot attached to it, so you need to also factor that. It has USB-C and also allows you record to an external SSD, so in case your internal storage is full or you just want to record to an external SSD, you can really do this. One thing I love with the iPhones is obviously their MagSafe and the thousands of MagSafe accessories that you can have access to that will give you the ability to just customize how to use and work with your iPhone, including adding additional storage to your iPhone using different MagSafe solutions. Now for the DJI Osmo Pocket 3, it can give you up to 2 hours 4K recording, and it also comes with an additional battery grip. That's if you get the creator combo, to give you extended battery life, and you won't have to start thinking about your battery while you're making films and really focus on capturing those content. Now it also supports swappable micro SD card. That means you can also use up to 502 gigs with this and have multiple ones of that, so you can just keep swapping them along you go. It is USB-C charging, and like I said, it has that external battery that you can use to attach for longer sessions. And one thing I really like about this is that this doesn't really overheat like the smartphone, like the iPhone that overheats after I use it sometime. So using the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 really gives you more consistent heat and thermal cooling while you're using it to film. If you're looking at stabilization and tracking, the iPhone 16 Pro Max uses software-based stabilization, and you will notice this in some of the videos, but it still works well under most conditions. But then digital shakes can occur, especially if you're zooming in or moving really fast. The action mode adds some extra smoothness to it, which is something that the iPhone has, but I've not really seen anyone using the action mode. I don't know, I haven't just seen it. But subject tracking is also available in the cinematic mode, while the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 has that 3-axis mechanical gimbal for ultra full smoothage. It also has a built-in face and object tracking. What this means is you can pretend that you're filming with a lot of crew, and this will track you effortlessly. It is ideal for a lot of walk and take. If you're doing like a walkthrough or just showing around and you're alone filming, this is going to track all of that, and including adding cinematic shots, and you can just record and capture all of the moments you like to capture. For versatility, the iPhone 15 Pro Max obviously acts as both a device and also like your cell phone. You can film here, shoot here, edit here, share on social media, all at one go. So this makes this a very versatile device, and it will be great for creators who want to spend, just have one device to do everything they would like to do without spending a lot of money. This also, it's all the apps works on this, so you have that easy integration and you can have that network with you everywhere you go. Especially if you're streaming, also you can just stream with this because most likely your SIM card will be there and you just have network attached to it. Now you can also use the iPhone for your webcam, or also use it as just like a camera with some of the table desktop mode. So you can also use the iPhone to do that, and you can have good visible clear webcams. But the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 is quite compact and is powerful for dedicated shooting. This can give you clear HDMI out and USB-C webcam. So once you just connect your USB-C, you can use this as a webcam. You can just transfer your footage instantly to another device to edit. So you can't really you can't really edit on this, but you can just transfer your footage out, and you can't really post on this. So you need to put that in mind when it comes to the versatility of both of these. Now, ideally, for those who want higher quality footage and are ready with editing later, I would say you should go for the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. Obviously, the video quality, in my opinion, is really quite better and gives you a little bit more consistent footage along all your shoots. While for the iPhone, it's an all-in-one device. You can shoot, film, edit, record, and upload with this. It's going to give you the ability to just have one device whereby you can really work and do everything you need to do with it. So if you just want one device to do everything for you, it will be using the iPhone. But if you're looking to take your content creation to another level, I would suggest you should step it up with something like DJI Osmo Pocket 3 for clear, consistent footage. Now, if you'd like to see if the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 or the Samsung S25 Ultra, which of them will be better, I have that video linked up here, and if it's not there, it will be there once that video goes live. I hope you had fun with me watching these two videos. Let me know in the I hope you had fun with me breaking down these two amazing devices that I've been using for a while. Let me know in the comment which one you think would be better for creators. And while you're there, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Whew.